Nikolai Sergeant, yes, it's RLF.
So you proposed something earlier based on something we watched briefly right before the show started.
Yeah. I think I know where you're going with this.
And I enjoyed the premise greatly. We watched a video. If you care to see it, Al, you can look it up. I think it's on the front page of Reddit. It's called Reflex Test.
Okay.
Essentially, in the video, someone is driving down the road. They are listening to Shaggy's Wasn't
My
Me.
Angel. No, Angel.
That's right.
Darling, you're my angel. You're my darling.
Sugar.
Angel.
Nope.
Nope. Different song. Way better song than the garbage he was listening to. What happens next, Matt?
As he's driving down the road, a car in front of him swerves to the right. And you can see why, because oncoming into traffic is a speeding car going the wrong way down this road.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He has crossed over the medium, and he is now heading full speed in the wrong way of traffic.
So driver man swerves to the right, passes the reflex test. I would have failed because I did not see the car upon first or second watch of the video.
Matt watches the video, tells me about it because he didn't see anything. Shows me the video. I go, we watch it at the same time. I go, oh shit. And he's watched the video. He's like, I really don't understand. Like, why? Because the car in front of him swerved. I was like, what, are you kidding? And I had to watch, and then he watched it a third time and he finally saw the car. And I was like, nah, you know what this means? You failed the fucking reflex test.
I did. I failed it hard. But Nikolai proposed a thought that you are never going to be in control of the song that you're listening to.
Oh, man.
When you die.
Yeah.
It could be anything. It could be horrible.
Like, Matt instantly went to, like, Barbie Girl.
Yeah.
And that's truly
It's
horrific.
a great one.
It's a great answer, but could you imagine Barbie Girl being how you exit this fucking world?
Right.
This
That is
mortal
true.
coil. Forever and ever. You died to Barbie Girl. That's rough. That would be like a tough go.
Or like just something. Hey, Macarena. Oh, God. Oh, God.
And you just get annihilated by a semi-truck. Oh, man. That would be so awful. I would originally, the way I proposed it to him was, I need to start listening to better music.
Always make sure you have good music playing.
Yeah, right. It's just like, it's always got to be stuff that's either won like Emmys, or I got to start listening to classical music. Like,
It'll be a majestic death.
We lost a good one. Is that Bach? He's listening to Bach and he's driving a Honda Accord.
What the hell?
This is weird.
Hey, turn that off.
It's making me feel uncomfortable.
Put on Barbie Girl.
That's better. I like 90s pop.
Put on the Shark.
Oh, man. That is a local reference. Oh, that's what I was like, what am I touching? It's your vape.
Oh my God. Okay, so for everybody who doesn't know about this,
Sounded dirty.
for everybody who doesn't know about this, last week I did a live stream playing video games in lieu of a show because we couldn't find a time to record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
During the live stream, at one point I forgot to mute my mic.
Oh, no.
As I hit the vape.
Uh-huh.
And instantly the chat, I forget who said it, but I wish I could give them credit for it because it was fantastic.
What did they say?
Immediately upon hitting it, someone in chat goes, "Is that a mouth fedora I hear?"
Oh, my God.
A mouth fedora?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
It was the best euphemism. There were other good ones. There was like douche kazoo.
Douche kazoo is good, but mouth fedora is so on the fucking
Oh
nose.
man, that's great.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
That makes me happy. Mouth fedora.
I wish I could give the person who thought of it credit. I
God.
think I say it during the video.
Thank you,
So-
Johnny No Name.
Please watch that video and find out whoever deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for that joke.
That one joke alone.
Oh man.
How are you, Al?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Not bad. Not bad. I apologize to everyone for not being available last week. I've recently started a second job. I don't know. I don't think I've spoken about it on the podcast, but
I don't think so, yeah.
Sometimes it's a little bit more challenging to record than it used to be. So, apologies.
We're still trucking. We put out content Wednesday.
That's
Yeah.
true. The live stream
Thank
was
you,
pretty
Matt.
good. That's awesome.
And apparently there was some interest, so I might wind up doing that more. If that's okay with you, Al.
Yeah, sure.
Although I will say, we started off strong, and then we did have a large dip once people realized Al wasn't there. So you might have to join me for one of those.
You weren't there the whole time. Al, you weren't there the whole time. It was just Matt.
It was just me.
Oh,
Chugging along.
but still, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
I did. I would like to do it again.
Is that a mouth fedora?
Is that a mouth fedora?
Oh my god, that's what you should call the show.
Mouth fedora?
Mouth fedora.
Mouth fedora with Matt.
Welcome everyone.
Yes, that is the sound of douche.
You could have the vape of the day.
Oh.
Oh no!
It is.
Oh, the vape of the day.
Oh, it's an ASMR channel.
Oh God.
Yeah, we all know what that means.
Oh man, but I actually did. We were talking earlier about things that we could do to come and visit you in New Moon City.
Oh yeah.
That's true. We've both been talking about how we feel like bad friends. We haven't visited New Moon City.
No.
I think it'd be cool to record an episode from New Moon City's base, if
That'd be
possible. I don't know if you're equipped for that.
It would be a little bit like the olden days, but we could figure.
Oh,
At least
that would be.
we can get. I mean, I would make it sound good, but I wouldn't. It wouldn't be like the actual tripod, like we used to do.
I almost want to do it that way
Just like
once again.
We're somewhere different, so now it sounds like garbage.
I was feeling nostalgic, and I went back and I just clicked on a random episode. I think it was like 6 or 7. I was reading through some of the comments, and it's gotten to the point where people just comment on it to tell you how old it is, which is fun. You know, that's just what the internet is. It's a
Yeah.
time capsule. But I was listening to a little bit of it just because I also wanted to hear if there's any change in my voice, signs of aging, I guess. And the only thing I could hear was how poor the sound quality was.
It was not great.
And I just remember like arguing with Al, being like, "It doesn't matter, man. It's fine. Why are you?" I don't know why you give me such a hard time.
Also, I
Like, you
mean,
knew what you were talking about.
but like it's more of a pain to have to lean
It is
in
more of
and
a
all that.
hassle. That's true. That is true. But it sounds much better now.
That's true.
And imagine how it's going to sound in 40 years.
That's right. It's just gonna be you two talking.
No, man.
70?
I
70?
said-
Fuck off. 70. I don't even want to make it to 70 if I get skinny. 70 sounds like it sucks dick.
Oh my God. Al, I wish you were in the room for when I said 40 more years. Because Matt's eyes shot open. Like, what did this crazy man just say? I'm hanging onto a thread now.
I'm barely here.
You want to tack on a life fucking sentence?
Oh my god.
So, I think we forgot to say who you were again, Al. Let me try that one more time. So, not Fedora. So, I think I forgot to ask who the hell you are there, Al.
Oh, I'm Cham Grimbles.
Cham Grimbles?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the Cham Grimbles.
No,
Of New Moon City, the hero.
No, that's like he
Korean country music star Jim Grimbles?
No,
No, damn.
One and the same?
he's
Just
got
the
the
same
same
name.
name. He's got the same name. So
Oh, you must get that all the time.
yeah, it's annoying.
Is it annoying? I bet it's annoying.
Like,
Can
every
you
time I
just
order
sign this
pizza.
and say that. Yeah, can you just sign this and say that you're him? I'm gonna tell people I met.
Okay.
I wonder if people with famous names ever get that. Like if you meet a Michael Jordan
Oh.
and you're like, hey, can you just sign this? Like, I mean, you naturally sign Michael Jordan, so it won't look fake. You know?
It's like, that's a confident Michael Jordan
It
signature.
was signed by Michael Jordan.
But Michael Jordan.
It looks like this check
Boy.
is real.
Yeah. You're very exact with your words. I have to be. I don't like to lie.
What would you be lying about? Nothing. This ball was signed by a Michael Jordan.
If you had like a like one of those famous last names, like Lincoln or Smith or something like that, would you ever name your kid after like an iconic?
Of that last name.
Yeah, like if your last
would
name
I name
is
my
Smith.
kid Abraham?
Exactly. Would you name your kid
Probably
Will
not.
Right.
or Kevin? Right? Like, but people who do that is so awful.
I've thought about what I want to name my kids. I don't have a famous last name, but if I did, I feel like my opinion would be different and I would want to lean into the curve.
And what? Name your kid after yourself, or
No,
your kid after
name the kid after something famous.
Oh, okay. Where, like, are you willing to say?
I don't know. Like if man, that's hard. It's hard to like if I had a famous last name, but like if I did, I would probably go with like if my last name was Lincoln, I would probably like give him at least middle name Abraham.
You would embrace and put
Yeah.
Abraham somewhere there.
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's what you're saying. Understood. Huh. That's pretty funny.
Oswald Abraham Lincoln. Really bring it all together.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Ozzie Lincoln? That's a great name.
Ozzie Lincoln actually.
Here comes
is a great
Ozzie.
name. Ooh, Ozzie Lincoln. My name is not as good as Ozzie Lincoln, but it is Nikolai. And yours?
I'm Ozzie Lincoln.
Well, you'd be the father of Ozzie Lincoln.
right.
I gave life to
I'd be
Ozzie
Jeff
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Jeff Lincoln.
That's your name in Witsec?
Jeff Lincoln.
Okay, you need to go into witness protection. What is the crime that you have witnessed? Oh man, Al, go.
Someone got thrown into a branch shaver.
Oh my God, a wood chipper?
Yeah.
Oh,
Branch shaver? Wait a minute.
There's so much to unpack.
Time. We're not glossing over. He went with wood shaver.
Oh my goodness.
Same thing.
Oh, I love that so much.
All right, so you saw someone get thrown into a wood chipper?
Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
Wow.
It's a family thing.
Now, there's what kind of family thing?
Like
What family? Like, was it
like
the
the-
mafia?
the husband pushed the wife in there or something like that.
Oh, just like a random domestic family thing.
Yeah. And he's king
no.
of the mafia.
And he's king of the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy. Mafia Kings. That's... Ooh. You don't want to mess with no Mafia King.
Watch out for
Usually it
those
gets up
kings.
to Don. But now there's a king involved?
I don't know.
shit.
The hierarchy.
We've got the hierarchy all wrong.
Oh, at least the king is his branch shaver, you know?
Yeah.
That's really... or maybe it's a king manufactured branch shaver.
Ooh.
It's not a John Deere.
What about you? What crime did you witness?
I'm just thinking branch shaver now. That's all my brain is saying. I feel like I would walk in accidentally to I'm going to not accidentally, of course. I'm purposefully walking into a 7-Eleven, but I feel like it would just be like a Mexican standoff type of situation where it actually unfolds.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but one of the people don't go down, and I've got
God.
I was the only eyewitness, and it turns out that one of them was an informant for the Russian mob or something like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they want to just make sure everything goes there's no case.
I want to
Yeah.
dead it.
Yeah. So, and then I get thrown into Witsack. And they know my name because it's Russian already. So they're like, ooh, we must find Nikolai. But with a good Russian accent.
We must find Nikolai.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Man, I flipped on the cartel.
What?
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You flipped on the cartel?
Matt, how could you?
That's dangerous.
Well, I mean,
what were you doing for them that you got info?
I was doing a little bit of running
Okay.
and saw some things I shouldn't have.
What kind of things?
Uh-oh.
Types of things I can't really talk about anymore.
I mean, you already flipped.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Huh?
Now my name is Matt B.
Wait, what was your name? I didn't hear it.
You,
No, now my name is Matt B. I wasn't before this.
Oh, okay.
Mateo Burwell. That was your cartel name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mateo, but Burwell, but you got to roll the R's. Can you do it?
Mateo Burwell.
Yes.
Burwell.
Oh, and
¿Dónde está Burwell?
middle name Angel.
Mateo Angel. Burwell.
Say the whole thing.
Mateo Angel Burwell. I don't roll my R's well, but kind of.
That sounds like the character of an actual a story that you would read.
Actually, my name has 2 L's at the end of it, so I think it would be Burwell.
Ooh.
Oh, it would be. Oh no. We
Even
can jump
more.
one of those L's. And the E wouldn't make the L sound there; it'd make the S sound. So, anyway, it still works better the way you were saying it. Let's not overthink this, all right, Mateo?
Okay. Well, now I have a fucking... What's your code name for the crime you witnessed? What's your Witsack name?
Oh man, Devin Funches.
Ooh.
Just a weird name
Devin
for a football player.
Funches.
That is the name of a wide receiver who is on my fantasy football team. I did not think of that. If you laughed at that, I'm glad that you got a giggle. I'm sorry.
Got myself a
Devin
giggle.
Funch.
No, what would my Witsack name be? I don't know. I'd feel like it'd be like fucking Dick Frank.
Ooh.
Dick Frank.
Just something real easy.
Dick Frank. Here comes Dick
Richards.
Frank.
Oh, Richard Frank. Call me Dick. Have you ever met someone named Richard that preferred Dick?
Maybe like older people. Sometimes.
Just Dick Van Dyke. That's the only.
Just only Dick Van Dyke, yes.
It's the only person I know named. I've never met a Rich that's like, no, call me Dick.
No. Cool it on the
Call me
bridge.
Dick.
Give me some dick.
That's so odd to me. Tricky Dick Nixon. Why was that a thing?
Because he
I understand Bill from William. I don't understand Ted. I kind of get Ted from Edward.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Ted was Theodore.
Oh, Ted is Theodore. It's Theodore as well, but like I'm thinking of that because of Ted Kennedy. But it's usually Ed. Duh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Dick came from.
I think it was. I think Rich just sounds weird.
Does it?
I don't know if it sounds weird, but like. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know why you get that Dick in there.
That's definitely going to be a.
I don't know why you get that Dick in there.
A J. Chris Poll. What do you think would happen if just the internet went away?
Oh, it'd be chaos.
Like, just all that, everything, anything you've put on Facebook or Instagram, the tragedy of losing all of those pictures, because people don't have picture albums anymore. No more porn. Oh boy, that'd be a problem for a lot of people.
There would be a run in gas stations and liquor stores for nudie mags.
Nudie magazine day. Man, I think that would be riot-inducing. People would probably lose their minds.
Most critical stuff has a non-internet based backup. So like planes wouldn't probably start falling out of the sky.
No.
But so much information would be lost.
Forever. It'd be insane.
No more memes.
That would be the biggest of tragedies. Not the mass wealth of medical.
No more porn.
That is where I went first, so I guess I shouldn't be judging.
I just felt it needed to be visited again.
It really would be heartbreaking.
Oh man!
You just have to go back to thinking about boobs.
You're right.
That's what everybody does, right? When they do it, when they play video games.
I feel like, so a lot of information would be lost. But would society be the better for it?
I don't know, because we evolved into it. Doesn't mean that it's technically a good thing. But it was where we went. I don't know.
It'd be tough.
Imagine it's just like computers still exist, but they're just tools like they used to be.
Right.
They're not like
They're just not
a
connected.
source of life. They're not. Yeah, they're not connected. They're not like a source of life like they are now.
Your phone's fucking useless.
It'd just be a phone. Let's say phones like let's say somehow Wi-Fi works or. Still, somehow. That doesn't make sense. But let's say you can still have your phones. Or these essentially would just be pocket calculators.
Pocket calculators.
Very heavy pocket calculators.
Mobile devices.
Yeah,
Talk to people.
Little Ferris Bueller's day off.
I would be so happy that the Kardashians would be out of a job.
Oh, they'd be gone.
Gone.
You'd have to go like keep up with them like by going to their front lawn.
What are you doing?
Devastated.
Keeping up with the Kardashians got really expensive after the internet went away. Well, there'd still be TV.
Ooh, no more online gaming.
That's true, but there'd still be TV. There was TV before the internet. They're still broadcasting.
Oh, I don't want games to go away.
Oh God. I think that is where there would be games, but they'd only be like there'd be no shared gaming.
Just invite your friends over.
I'd be out of a job.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's over. You know, all of it. It's not just you. We're all done.
Yeah. they're turning this into an anti-ants.
And Pretzel Bitch made it. Pretzel Bitch.
We're doing a lot better than Apple down the hall. You just look, there's a fucking cascading fire shooting out.
You just see iPads shooting out of the broken windows, just falling to their sad deaths. A store manager looking like the captain in Titanic.
His assistant manager's behind him playing.
But it's iPads. It's a fucking iPad. It's true.
Oh my god. I imagined it so differently. I imagined the store manager comes out in like war paint.
Oh,
They've just devolved.
get me more paperweights. That's what they call the iPads now. And he just starts chucking them like fucking frisbees.
Sharpening the edges. They're shurikens now.
We shall hunt.
They're putting in another anti-ends.
Apple! Stuff got weird at the mall today. That's the news report hours later.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
4 people were minorly injured.
Al's out of a job.
Al would be out of the job.
That's true.
Wow, you'd be super out of the job. That'd be a bummer.
Omega out of a job would be crazy.
You couldn't even tell any of your fans you were out of a job.
No, you'd just be gone.
Just like it's over.
I feel as if, whereas most of them would be sad that you're not in their life anymore, that would probably not be their very first thought.
Probably not.
Probably
They'd
not,
all
no.
probably think the same thing.
Yeah.
No more porn!
What am I gonna do about I was gonna say, what am I gonna do about this porn?
What are we gonna do about this porn? How are we gonna fulfill this porn situation?
You think I'm just gonna think, and then I'm gonna it's gonna happen?
Yeah. Like, what are you expecting?
What do you want to happen?
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section, where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
Beautiful Tommy gun.
Beautiful Tommy gun.
Man, haven't seen him in weeks.
That's true. That is correct.
He's in that stanky closet.
It is a pretty stanky closet.
Mm-hmm.
It's stankier than a mouth fedora.
All right.
You know that's a callback. Callback dog sounds so old.
He's rabid now.
Get away from me. Don't touch my food. Oh, God.
Wow. Foley artist Nikolai over here. I thought there was a dog in the room. Are you part dog?
I don't think so.
Oh, yep.
No, certainly not. Not after that weak ass howl. My throat
No,
just,
you're not part dog.
no, my throat just went. Nah. What are you thinking?
You can do the growly stuff.
Yeah, I could do that. Like that stuff I got. But I certainly can't howl. You know what I tried to do the other day? I genuinely embarrassed myself alone in my car. I for some reason thought of the movie Hook.
Okay.
And the moment where Robin Williams remembers he's Peter Pan,
Mm-hmm.
and he has to crow. And I was like, oh man, how did that go? And I kind of did it to myself, and then I was like, huh, I wonder. Yeah, that's good.
Matt, you're going to call Crow.
Nope.
I mean,
That's not.
Hook.
That's not what mine sounds like. Bangarang! I love that movie.
Oh man, that is a cinematic masterpiece.
That is such a generational movie too, because if you ask people who were like 20 when that movie came out, it was hot garbage.
Really?
Oh, very bad. Think about that movie. It had Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams in it, and then it was like a live action cartoon where Peter Pan doesn't know he's Peter Pan for more than half the film.
But you know, like going into that, don't you?
Plus, it's, what's his name? Robin Williams.
I know Kevin Smith has talked shit about that movie a lot.
Kevin Smith can suck a dick.
Whoa! I mean, he probably would. He probably may have. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
I don't know.
I can't say. I haven't been with him every day of his life.
So, all right.
Oh, man. So what's up with them comments, yo?
Yo, I got some comments, right? This is from... all right, so
Prove it.
we got 5 from your live stream, Matt. 5 magic comments.
Oh, okay. 5 magic comments. Okay.
All right, I'm going to read these in no order whatsoever.
Okay.
This first one is from Khalid69, and he quotes Matt saying, I'll give it to him, reports for cheating.
Yep, I did. Some guy definitely was not cheating, and then killed me, and I was like, "Yeah, he's cheating."
And you reported him?
Yeah, nothing happens to him.
Oh, okay.
They don't.
Was he cheating?
No, he missed like 8 shots.
Awesome.
I was just like, yeah, no, he didn't. He wasn't cheating. I'll give it to him. He killed me. Reported cheating.
Do people do it all the time? Like whenever they get killed, they report someone for cheating?
Not always, but if the person's playing like a little bitch, then yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if you're just sitting in a corner like a little bitch.
Do you get told if you've been reported for cheating, or can they see it? Does it come up on their screen?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
could
don't
start
think you get
fights, I
told.
guess.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. It's probably just there so people feel like they're doing something.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's a placebo effect.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like.
What else we got? You said we have 5?
Yeah, number 2, Bob Giannis says, "Damn, I'm late." That's right, Bob.
Yeah, you're very late.
Oh no, Bobby!
If you're
If you're able to comment,
commenting on the VOD, yeah, you're late.
VOD?
Video on demand.
Antilochus says, "Shit, lol. Hope I get to catch one of these live sometime." So another late one.
If there is an interest, I mean, I'll do them again.
You should. It sounds like there is.
It seems like people had fun.
Yeah.
I think you should do it.
I could do that. Usually on Wednesdays I'm pretty free, so why not?
Wednesdays?
Free Wednesdays.
That's right.
Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
We play D&D.
Misha says 8.5 out of 10. Needs more of the RLF crew. Would definitely recommend. Oh, thank you, Misha.
That is an interesting point. I have actually thought about like different ways we could do the live stream. One way I can set it up actually is through my PS4. Now, if I have my PS4 and I bring that shit over here, we can live stream right from here
Okay.
with you and me.
Yeah.
And
We
maybe
play Madden.
we could play Madden. We could also play some of that new Spider-Man game.
We play Madden. No, I definitely would try the Spider-Man game out. I'd be real bad. I'd stand in the corner and jump around.
Spider-Man jumping
I
around.
think he'd get it. It's super easy.
Yeah.
You just press R2 to swing, and you go in that direction
You
to
and you
swing.
damn millennials. With your Spider-Man video games.
Yeah, it was
Masturbation.
fun. Yeah, it was fun. Was that 3 or 4
That
comments?
was 4. Our last but not least, Cryturn says, "Is this Matt's new gaming channel?" ?
Ooh.
I wouldn't say no. It's not my channel. It's the RLF channel.
Well,
But
would a video gaming stream regularly be coming out on the channel?
I don't know if it's going to be regular,
Yeah, it
but
could
I'm
just
definitely
be
going to try and do it more.
Occasional, whenever we get the feel for it.
Whenever I can. But yeah, it's definitely something I would do more. It seems like people had fun. I had fun chatting with people.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Chat was pretty active. They were calling me bad because I was bad.
Were you bad?
I was bad.
No, you
the
kill
game.
people.
I'm bad at PUBG
PUBG. Why are you bad at PUBG?
because I'm just bad at first person shooters now. I don't have the reaction time that I used to, and my eyes aren't as good.
Really?
So yeah, I'm very, very slow. Most of I've been playing Call of Duty. Man, kids are good at video games. And they've evolved. I stopped playing shooters and they did not. So now they do shit that I don't even think of. There's a thing called pre-firing now. Pre-firing is when you go to a spot where you think a person is going to be coming, and you try and time it so that you shoot as their head comes into view, so they don't even have a chance to shoot you.
Oh, wow.
And it works. That's how good people have gotten at video games.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Right?
They literally are using the Force to get kills.
They're just like, this sounds about right. Boom! Oh, I got him.
And old fogies like us going on there getting murked in these chat rooms.
Oh, I'm not getting murked. I'm still holding my own.
I wouldn't even hold, like, it would be embarrassing.
It's tough. It is tough.
I'd be
I
the
will
guy
say
asking how you run.
Shift. You hold shift down.
Okay, good.
It's easy.
X and the trigger.
Uh,
Same time? Okay, got it. How do I jump, and where are the mushrooms to get big?
you know what I found actually helps a lot is the newer controllers they have with the paddles on the back.
Okay.
Because when you're playing, the thing that's hard, at least for me as I'm getting older, is taking my thumb off the trigger in order to use like A, B, X, or Y, or on PlayStation, square, circle, triangle, X. The triggers on the back are those buttons.
Uh-huh.
So you never have to take your thumb off the thumbstick while you're running in order to use the buttons.
Huh.
And that's just for controller-based games. PC-based games is always mouse and keyboard, and those are like the best.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
That's what you have the easiest time with.
Anybody can use mouse and keyboard. Except for bad games like Fortnite. Fuck Fortnite.
Listen, man, I played it once. It was bad. It was hard for me. And that game, I could see why a lot of people like it.
Yep.
But I'm just not good at those types of games.
Building and shooting is very difficult.
Yeah, I'm not good at any type of game, really. I'm mediocre at best at Madden, and that's about it. But I used to be above average at Mario.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were Mario Kings.
Kings would be far.
I asked a kid, I was like, who played Fortnite at my job. I was like, if someone's shooting you, because someone knew he was playing and someone shot at him, and then he built like a barrier around himself and started healing. And I was like, see, that's why I don't like Fortnite. That's the coward's way out. You hid instead of fighting.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, why wouldn't you just turn and shoot the guy who was shooting you? And he's like, that wouldn't work. And I was like, how
Would that not
would
work?
that not work? Because
In a fight,
in a fight, he hadn't like shot you yet.
he's shooting at you.
Right.
You shoot at him.
You're both
Like when the police stop a bank robber, they don't build a bunker. They create a barrier and then shoot at the person, the bank robber.
right. They
If
just
the bank robber's shooting at them.
they just shoot at the fucking bank robber and get it over with.
Oh, I mean, they're not supposed to do that. What was his defense?
He was like, well, no, because he had the drop on me. I was like, yeah, but he didn't hit you,
Yeah.
and you knew where he was. Just turn and press R.
Uh-huh.
Like, what is all of this is unnecessary. You're just building to build. He's like, yeah, but it's fun. I was like, okay, then say that. You're
Yeah.
just building to have fun. You think it's cool.
He
Yeah,
built
that's
a
fine.
grand castle.
I'm glad you used to love Minecraft. I'm sure you can make that leap accurately.
Yeah.
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 From the fans, from the heart, it is RLF fan art.
This first one's from Chris.
Chris.
Chris says, it's me, Chris. I'm back. This
Chris.
fan art is the first thing I've made in like a year, and I'm not proud of it. There's the fan art,
You should always be proud of your work,
and if
Chris.
that's
Come on,
really
Chris.
bad and leaves a bad taste in your mouth, feel free to show the picture of my cat that I'm sending with two as a sorry. You called her a racist about a year ago, and she hasn't forgotten. Her name is Soup, and it's her 3rd birthday this week. Love ya.
Oh, racist soup.
Racist
Oh, let me
Soup.
get a look at this little racist pussycat.
So here you go, Matt. I'm sending it to you first.
What's new, pussycat?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This is not the cat picture. This is the first picture that
no.
he didn't.
Huh. I think I know why we called the cat racist.
Is that Sachin Al Qaeda?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That is Seich and Al Qaeda. That's I think that's Al in there as well. No, it's not.
Oh no, that's
That's a straight up Al Qaeda member.
Look at Seich's moose hat and sunglasses.
Am I saying Al Qaeda? Is it ISIS? And I'm just an asshole.
I think it's ISIS.
There were symbols. I took them out.
Thank you.
Why did we call his cat racist?
Because his cat doesn't like
Al Qaeda? I agree.
I don't remember.
certain races.
Anyway, let's see the next picture.
All right, here comes Cat. Soup. Here's Soup.
What's up, Sue?
Here's Soup the cat.
Oh, look at that cat. That is not a racist cat.
That looks like Jose.
That does look a little bit like
Oh,
Jose.
Oh my goodness. Soup, you are one adorable little kitty cat.
Oh, Soup.
That cat doesn't look racist at all.
He
I'm
looks
sorry, Soup.
mischievous, if anything.
Yeah, he looks very avant-garde.
Maybe Soup is very Patrice O'Neill, and since he's an all-black cat, he likes to have fun, make a lot of like black racially charged jokes.
Yeah, that's possible.
Maybe that's that's Soup's thing, you know. And you know what? Good for Soup.
Yeah.
Good for Soup.
Sometimes we need to break down those barriers.
Yeah, and you're allowed to. So I'm not going to do it.
I'm not allowed to do it.
You're allowed to. You're just going to, get a lot of weird looks.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Not in 2018. Not in 2018. No. You should
The thing about black people is,
you just apologize, right? Yeah, I'm just going to apologize. We'll sit down. Okay.
Meanwhile, I don't think there's a stand-up comedy bit that doesn't open with, the thing about white people is.
Oh, true. But, yeah, I guess it's a little lopsided, so it's all right.
Yeah, it's true.
And if anyone's feeling uncomfortable right now, just know that we are talking about you. I mean, whatever you are.
Look, you've made it this far into this RLF podcast.
Yeah, without falling asleep.
Don't
And
bow
only
out
one of us
now.
can say that.
That's true. If you haven't fallen asleep during this show, you're more engaged than those.
Not all of them.
Just a third.
I'm working 2 jobs.
I'm joking.
This one from Konspiracy.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's always
Conspiracy.
awesome. I wonder. Ooh, speaking of conspiracy, I hope if any RLFers have, if you didn't hear a couple weeks ago, or if you may have forgotten, I think Conspiracy's book Supernaturally is now available
Yes.
on Amazon. So if you haven't taken the time, you should go check that out.
Check out Conspiracy's book, everybody.
How much are you getting paid?
$0. $0.
Okay.
I bought the
Okay.
book.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it.
Sure.
I spent $2.99.
Did you really?
I got the Kindle version.
Nice.
I don't have a
Nice.
Kindle, but that's what I got.
You can read it on your phone.
Yeah, I can read on my phone.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Good for you. Good for you, Conspiracy.
exactly. Conspiracy Sports Us. The least we can do is spend $2.99.
That's true.
That's
Matt
true.
bought it too just now.
I did not.
I'm watching you do it.
You're not.
Congratulations.
Wow, Matt, I got an email notification you ordered Conspiracy's book.
That's
Wow.
incredible
Why
that
did
I
you
was
send
able
it-
to order something with no money.
And then the confirmation went to your friend's email, not your own.
Yep. That too is weird.
So what picture did Conspiracy draw?
Oh, Conspiracy says, here's a piece of fan art I forgot. I drew this during one of Al's streams because he was drawing a Sandshrew on screen, which is a Pokemon, I do believe.
Yes, it is.
And I, being a mega Poke fanatic and competitive piece of shit, had to do him one better. So this is Conspiracy's 10-minute piece of work. She says it'd be cleaner and have shading and background, but it was a quick work, 10 minutes. Hope you like it. Give me some fan art requests, guys. Something fun and creative. Ooh, maybe something I can distort and turn into a wonderful shit show of comedy like the Saiyan Yamcha era. Love you, Goofs hearts. So what, while I'm sending
What is
these...
that? What is that iconic piece of art? Oh God, I wish I knew more about art.
With the fingers
it's-
touching? What does it look
No.
like?
It's like the moaning faces, and they're very distorted and
Oh,
wavy
the screen
looking.
is-
Oh, Starry Night. The Scream. The Scream.
Scream?
The Scream.
But us, but RLF, the 3 RLFers.
I think well, I guess Konspiracy, you can
Starry Night.
decide who would be the
Oh
Scream.
wow!
But
This is your 10-minute quick drawing.
That's pretty good.
I
That's pretty
heart
good for
breach.
10 minutes.
This is just my quick 10-minute. I didn't shade it, and it stinks. But whatever. It's just quick 10 minutes. I'm Konspiracy.
I feel like you're really digging in here.
Oh wow,
That's amazing. Oh wow! Did you think she was in the room?
No. I got a notification. Nikolai has unbought Konspiracy's book. I see here. I got.
I returned it. It's got 1 return.
Why do both of our purchases go to your email? I need to talk to our lawyer.
We have a lawyer?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
RLF
Oh, wow.
lawyer. You know.
What's his name?
Jim Schmeggles.
Jim Schmeggles. I thought that guy was a janitor.
No.
Ever since Slippy Tans left.
Nah.
You know he lives in
Old
the
Jim,
shed.
he's our lawyer. He specializes in bird law.
Him and Charlie Day.
Yep.
Bird law.
Nikolai, what if you found out someone was sleeping in your shed? Not the shed, the other one.
Oh, man. Well, that happened. That's where Josh spent a couple of nights.
It's Josh, though. At least you know him.
That's true. But I will be honest, that was truly like a fear of mine that like one time I would open it in the dead of night and there would be someone in it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's pretty spacious. And at one point it was just a couple of couches. Like it was nice. And now it's filled with garbage. But that was truly like a fear that I had for a while. But it thankfully never happened. Because my first thought was like, I'm just going to grab like one of the hammers off the wall. And then
Just destroy
the
someone.
problem will be taken care of.
Right.
Yeah.
But the hammers are behind the door. Oh. That door's heavy.
There's hammers everywhere.
So many hammers.
I know where the hammers are. Where you hiding the hammers? Oh, I know. It was my dad's woodshed, like his shop.
Right.
So it's got like a bunch of tools all over the place. And then
Still
he
think
also
you
had
should-
like weapons too.
Still
so.
think you should convert it back into a shop. Get into woodworking. Build a
Yeah?
gazebo.
Ooh.
Why would I build a gazebo?
Why wouldn't you build a gazebo?
Put a gazebo the size of what the trampoline was, just right in your backyard.
In the backyard, so I can have a giant ass tree, a patio, 2 sheds, and a gazebo in one backyard. What am I, just collecting storage facilities?
We can get rid of the tree.
No. That's the thing I would get rid of last.
No, connect the gazebo and the shack to the back of the house, and then you can walk. It's one continuous.
Yeah, I would love paying the taxes for that.
Or build the tree into the gazebo.
Ooh.
Build the tree?
Build the gazebo into the tree.
There we go.
Build a dream.
It's the
dream
words
house.
that I meant to say.
I just like the idea of building the tree outward.
Yes.
We gotta add more to this tree.
We need more tree.
Get the branch shaver.
Oh, we gotta get the reverse branch shaver.
Branch unifier.
We gotta make more tree.
Just put the wood chips in and they come out as fully formed branches.
You're just wetting sawdust and gluing it onto the tree.
Oh God.
Build it up.
I mean, when they build in Manhattan, they have to dig so deep into the foundation and like that they have to move the dirt. And when they actually made Manhattan, the island, larger. Same for San Francisco as well. It's not like, and they build on top of it too, which is kind of crazy. Because if there was ever an earthquake, it would gone in seconds. There's no bedrock holding that up. That's a hope and a goddamn prayer.
And a goddamn prayer.
Yeah. But that I've always thought that was so cool. Because like if you were to see Manhattan 200 years ago, it would be not dramatically smaller, but definitely smaller than what it is.
Right.
Yeah. I just thought that was pretty cool.
It's slowly
That's pretty cool.
growing.
Yeah. It is slowly growing
We gotta
because people are making it grow.
Yeah. We're terraforming. Literally.
It's okay. Because climate change is happening and we're all going to be dead in 20 years anyway.
Get that change.
Yeah.
35 tops.
Oh, yeah, it's just hurricanes coincidence. Oh, they always used to happen all the time. Yeah. We should start using lead paint again, too. Why have any restrictions?
Yeah, that's right.
Pussies. And pussy liberals.
Oh, shit.
So, Al, it has been a while, and we need to know. What have you been cooking lately?
I've been cooking chicken and chicken. Tonight I had chicken with carrots and mashed potatoes.
Oh, wow, that's actually pretty... How did you prepare the chicken?
I cooked it on the skillet.
Oh, okay. Did you, like, just salt and pepper?
I do salt and pepper on both sides, and then I put some, some spicy mix on it.
Okay.
And then I
Get a little bit of spice in your life.
little spice in there, and then I cook it, and I flip it over, and then I put some butter in there, like it's soak in the butter, and then I put the green leaves on it after. Parsley.
If you are looking for a delicious, easy breakfast treat,
Yes.
Al, and viewers at home,
Yeah.
I have something that is going to blow your minds.
Uh-oh.
Some of you may know professional chef Matty Matheson.
Uh-huh. I'm familiar.
He makes a dish that he included in his professional-ass cookbook called a Baloney bowl.
Bologna
A
bowl.
bologna bowl.
A bologna bowl. Here's what you do. You take 3 pieces of bologna, okay?
Okay.
You place them in a 3-piece pattern along the bottom of a bowl,
Covering the bowl
covering the bowl
with bologna.
with bologna.
Bologna.
You take a piece of cheese, American, Swiss, Gouda, whatever you choose.
Mm-hmm.
You drop that in the middle of all 3.
Okay.
You crack 1 egg, blam, into the middle of this concoction.
Got it.
Take the bowl, microwave, 3 minutes. That's all you need. When it comes out, the bologna is crispy and nice. Kind of curls up to encompass the now nicely cooked, but still a little bit runny, so you get that like dipping texture for sauce.
Okay.
For toast in the eggs. The cheese is nice and melty. Fucking banging.
Wow.
Yeah?
Bologna bowl, everybody.
That
Check it out.
sounds truly awful.
You like bologna.
I love bologna, but I hate the idea of cooking in a microwave. I would never even consider it. I mean, I do eat popcorn, so I'm a fucking liar. Huh. What a piece of shit I am. Because I'm sitting here thinking, who would cook eggs in a microwave? But I make microwave popcorn. I don't even think twice about it.
But if you think about it, if you made popcorn like the actual way, how much better would it be?
Oh, I don't know. Do you think it would be better?
Popcorn that is popped like by the kernel in like a.
Maybe not that better.
It's
It all
decent.
depends on what you add to it.
Yeah, we have a popcorn maker at work.
Do you?
Yeah,
Anybody use it?
sometimes. It's all right.
You hate it when people use it?
No, not really. It makes the break room smell like popcorn, which is
Yeah,
nice.
but then you want popcorn.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No?
No, I'm not a big popcorn guy really anymore. Used to be a popcorn guy, but with my teeths and.
Yeah.
Oh,
What were you going to say, Al?
Matt, instead of bologna, could I substitute turkey?
No.
I'm sure you could.
No, I don't think I would do turkey, and here's why. I'm like out. I'm thinking about it here. I don't think turkey would work. Turkey's not slimy enough.
You need that
Bologna's got like a
slime.
natural, I think like salami would work. I think ham would work.
That natural grease
I
coating.
think turkey would
Pepperoni?
just dry out. Pepperoni would definitely work. I love like crunchy pepperoni. Like when you get pepperoni pizza, I purposely burn the top, get a little crunch on that pepperoni. But no, I think turkey would dry out.
That's true.
Same for chicken. And I know how much you love your chicken there, Al.
You gotta give me that chicken.
Mm-hmm. So, I went to Comic-Con.
You did.
Oh,
Comic-Con
nice.
was a couple weeks ago. I went to Comic-Con. It was an excellent time. I only went on Thursday. And I was there when the gates opened at like 9:30. I got there.
Damn.
So, and then I left around 5. And I left around 3:30. But I got back to Penn at like 5. So maybe it doesn't matter. It was a really good time. I spent way more money than I should have. But it's okay because it was really fun.
Yeah.
And it was a good day. So.
Best cosplay you saw?
Oh, I saw a pretty good Thanos. I saw. Oh man. There was a really good Sansa and Daenerys.
Okay.
Really good. The Sansa. If it was a wig, excellent wig.
Yeah.
Like Daenerys obviously was a wig. People don't have platinum blonde hair.
Right.
But both had beautiful dresses. Like they were very good. And it was kind of funny because they were in that moment, I think, discussing what to do next, like where to go in the con.
Mm-hmm.
And they were not like at odds with one another by any means, but they were kind of like getting passionate about their opinions, I guess.
Okay.
And I just kind of saw like an animated gesture, and I was like, oh. The Dragon Queen's about to knock this bee out. She's the Queen of the North. So those two, that was definitely the coolest booth I saw. They had an entire DBZ set up because like Dragon Ball Super was really popular. And it was the tournament stage, and then they had Shenron. They had a massive Shenron in like the rafters. That was really cool. And besides that, I didn't go to a single panel. I didn't go to Artist Alley because I knew I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't.
Right.
There's no point in me walking through that crowd of people.
You've never been much of like a Prince guy or anything.
I have some. I have a couple of prints, and I have favorite artists. But for me, comics are more about reading. So I follow writers more so than artists. Like for me, my favorite artists and probably the coolest moment of this year's con was I got to meet Neil Adams, and I actually had about 5-10 minute conversation with him. And it was pretty mind blowing. Like, and he was, so I saw that he had a signing booth. I walked up to the table and I was approached by this woman who worked for him, and she's talking to me about the comics. And I spot a Swamp Thing, and she's like, "Oh, and the cover is really beautiful, and it looks like one of those old timey horror comics. And I really love that." And that's of course what he designed it after. And then she's like, "Oh, you can meet him and get it signed." And I see that like the line is like 5 or 6 people, and then I'm still talking to this woman, and then all of a sudden, like 2 or 3 people go through, and now it's nobody. He's just standing there. So she brings me over, and then I'm standing there talking to him, and I'm talking to the woman that like helped me, and in the beginning, and he's autographing the book, and then he goes to put it back in the plastic, and it's not going into the plastic, and he's like, "These goddamn things and this fucking shit," and he's just a grouchy old man, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's Neil fucking Adams!" Like, oh, it's so cool. I was such a nerd.
Oh, that's great.
Like a print of one of his iconic images, Batman 251, or the National Treasury issue of Superman and Muhammad Ali, like something like that as a print that I would buy, or anything by like Alex Ross his art is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a very real life look to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he draws Batman, it looks like it's a 45-year-old Batman.
Damn.
With a square jaw, it's like, it's very cool. I like that style.
It's got a very like jagged style.
Yeah, yes, very much so. But for the most part, that's really about it. There are other artists that I absolutely love, but those are the ones that are like, those styles truly get me.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense. I've always been a visual guy. Like as far as like, I won't be interested in a comic if I don't like the art style.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. I've been turned off by plenty of comic because of the art style, because I dislike the art style, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I know there were some things that just the style, you don't want to read it.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually had a really hard time with The Dark Knight, and I know that that's like a sin to say, because Frank Miller is this iconic like god in the comic book industry, but I found that the text was genuinely like difficult to read, and the art is not breathtaking by any means. It's very sharp and ugly, and it's supposed to be ugly. It's an ugly story. It's a visual representation of how he feels in that story, I believe.
That's
but
pretty cool.
it is ugly to the point that I don't like it. Now there are a couple of like really beautiful iconic images. Like that's where you get the fatter bat symbol with the small ears that was more popular from Batman Superman with Ben Affleck a couple of years ago. That's all from Frank Miller's Dark Knight. But yeah, that. And I know, like I said, this is really like a sin to say. You're not supposed to feel this way. People who love Batman are supposed to. That's like one of the Batmen.
Oh, like what you like.
Yeah.
Fuck people.
Yeah.
If anybody has a problem with it, you whip out your 45 and you be
Do
like,
it.
"Get the fuck out of my face."
I would not be whipping out my 45
Why?
because I live by a steadfast rule that if I need a gun, I do not want to be there.